Welcome to Remembering Tomorrow with the Ancient, a very wet cat production. That sounded kind of silly, even to me, and I created it. The purpose of this first video is to introduce myself and let you know what's to come in the future. This is the culmination of a dream, and a few things that were brought to my attention by those who follow me at cwklein.com, Triumph Media, and Ancient Pathway. I keep a record of my life online, so no skeletons can jump out of the closet and grab me. It's a funny way to live, but it gets me by. Over the years, people have said that I should create webcasts or podcasts, and that's what I'm finally going to do. And what you're seeing now is the introduction that will tell you who I am and why I do what I do. First of all, I'm 57 years old. Yes, I'm starting late in life as an influencer and a content creator. This is an extremely sterile video, green screen in the back, microphone, webcam, just the simple stuff. No bells and whistles, no cheers, no accolades, and no cats meowing in the background. Just me, face to face. In the future, you will see funny hats, unusual costumes, and sound effects. I have a V8 digital processor and microphone and a Giga 2 megapixel video camera. Simple stuff, all run through a simple laptop. Now about me. I am a world traveler, or at least I used to be. Right now, I work as a driver leader for U.S. Express, and for 20 years I was an over-the-road truck driver. It's an interesting life if you're a gypsy. And for a time I was. I'm married. I have 3 great children, the youngest of which, Willow, who is amazing, a bit of an artist, and quite a creator herself. My middle son, Rowan, is about to head off to Japan on adventures of his own. And my eldest son, living in Pennsylvania, is part of a giant gaming community and makes a very good living at it. Sadly, they won't appear on these podcasts or webcasts. They lead their own lives, and I'm happy with that. But what about me? What makes me qualified to tell you anything? The answer to that is simple. Absolutely nothing. I have no special skills that mean you should listen to me. Everything here is opinion. And if more people were to say that, the world would be such a wonderful place. Because everybody has an opinion and everybody is welcome to them. My educational background is interesting. I'm a high school dropout who eventually got their GED, then moved on to a bachelor's in computer information systems with a specialization in programming. Because I didn't want to be outdone by those around me, I moved on to a master's degree in computer information systems with a specialization in computer forensics. But I did not stop there. I moved on to a master's degree in criminal justice with Homeland Security, and then a master's degree in business organization with project management. I've educated myself. When I started driving a truck, I set a goal of reading 3,500 books. I did this through unabridged audio technology, and I completed that goal. Everything from the science fiction masters such as Isaac Asimov to the horror masters such as Stephen King, down through simple textbooks, history, mythology, poetry, and even the entire works of William Shakespeare. It was an interesting journey, and I'm still on that journey, topping out at about 4,500 now. I have interests in digital artwork, and I've taken a 2-year Photoshop class, and that work is available on cwklein.com. I have about 100 hobbies, some of which are active all of the time, some of which I get around to when I can. But the most interesting thing that I find is my writing, and that is the purpose of these videos and podcasts. Some of the short stories are already published, and they're available on cwklein.com. One of them is read by Miss Rebecca Love. One of them is read by a friend of mine, Gin Erudite, and the others are read by me. Eventually, the podcasts that are associated with this will be a monument to some of these stories. There are hundreds of short stories ready to go to editing and 47 novels. What you're watching right now is my introduction to the podcast and webcast series, Remembering Tomorrow with the Ancient. But who is the Ancient? The Ancient is a joke that was listed with me many, many years ago. At about 25 years old, I was sitting down and talking to a group of people who said that they thought that I was about 150 years old. I was ancient because I could talk to them about music, about the Dead Milkmen and the Fleshapoids, and even Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. Now at 57 years old, I tend to go more with Taylor Momsen and the Pretty Reckless, Hailstorm, but I still delve back into Lindsey Sterling and Tchaikovsky, Beethoven, and yes, still Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. So let's take a journey together. I'm going to talk. If you want to listen, you're welcome to, but it should be an interesting ride.